Hey, this is Greg Ryder. I'm the CEO and founder of Angel Investors Network, and I'm here with Kevin Harrington. And Kevin was one of the original investors and one of the co-founding members of Angel Investors Newsletter and what we're doing. And thanks for taking some time today, Kevin.
Greg, great to be here.
Appreciate it. So we want to talk to the entrepreneurs out there. You're looking for funding. You're looking for money. Obviously, Kevin, you know Kevin from Shark Tank. He's the inventor of the infomercial. And Kevin, you know, I was telling somebody the other day, Kevin, you know, you've invested in at least 500 deals that have generated $4 billion in sales. So,
right.
And you probably looked at 50,000 deals to get to that 500.
That's the number, 50,000.
Yeah. Oh, my God. So the one thing I want to tell investors out there is when you look at that many deals, you really know a good one from a bad one. But let's say you're an entrepreneur out there, you're looking for funding. I want Kevin to give a little bit. We're looking for deals. We have a bullpen of investors that want to invest in deals. And what kind of deals you've been seeing lately, and what kind of deals you like to invest in these days?
Well, great question. So, yes, over the last 30 years, I've been kind of the gadget guy. So, you know, fitness products and houseware products, all those kind of infomercial things. So that's always a sweet spot for me. So I will continue to always look for consumer goods, products that can go to the masses in big quantities, right? The next Snuggie, all right? So that's one focus. But after going on Shark Tank, I realized that the rest of the world, the entrepreneurs out there, have so many other really cool business ideas. You know, one example, I'm doing mobile stuff now, tech, mobile. So I've really opened my eyes to a whole different universe, and Shark Tank really has done that for, I think, a lot of America. You know, as it's now become one of the top shows on television, people are seeing that there are a lot of great opportunities out there. So I think to the entrepreneurs that are out there right now listening, if you have a business that is getting started, you need some capital, the Angel Investor Network, we have a lot of great people that are putting money in with us and, you know, to invest in your ideas out there right now for those of you that are listening. But I also, Greg, have worked on this little 10-step process that I talk about, which is finding the sweet spot for the investor. So, you know, from my own standpoint, I have certain things I like. You know, I like mobile, I like gadgets, I like, you know, a bunch of different categories. But we have investors that also have particular sweet spots. So if they have a product, an idea, a business, a service, whatever it might be, we match them with the investor that has that particular sweet spot.
You just made me think of that. So Kevin did the 10 steps to the perfect pitch. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link underneath this video. If you want to get the 10 steps to a perfect pitch, get that first. Come to angelnetwork.com, fill out the application, and if you're worthy of investment dollars, we have investors. So let's get you the 10 steps to the perfect pitch. You want to talk about that because that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, there's 10 steps to the perfect pitch. There's also getting the right sweet spots and all that too. But yeah, I mean, look, I mean, when you create a pitch, getting to the investor at the right time, you need to know how to talk to them.
Right.
And it isn't just the words that you say; it's the materials, it's the executive summary, it's you know, making sure, I call it without going through all 10, because you know, I can do a whole day on all 10. Okay, but in a 3-step process, you tease the investor with, you know, there's some kind of problem. How do you solve that problem? And tease me in some fashion to get my attention. Then you please by showing me the benefits and the uniqueness and all the testimonials behind the service, the business, the product, etc. And then you seize. You got to have a great offer. I mean, if you ever watch Shark Tank, what does Kevin O'Leary always say? Yeah. You know, what's the deal? You know, are there profits? Are there sales? What's happening with this deal, right? So you have to know how to seize, because there is a little bit of O'Leary in a lot of the investors that are out there, right? So be prepared for that. So that's part of coming to the Angel Investor Network, is we already know these investors, what they're looking for. We show you how to get that pitch to get to the right investor.
Yeah, the bottom line is we have money to invest. We have over 1,100 investors in our database, growing all the time, and we want to help entrepreneurs succeed. It doesn't matter if it's prototyping, manufacturing, distribution. A lot of times you need human capital. We also have a very extensive network of what I refer to as C-level executive director, or C-level directory of C-level, high-level, highly expertise people in a particular field. So we can get you help, like your brother, for instance, who does the prototyping and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So we can get you the help. We want you to succeed, And if you're worthy of money, we want to make sure that we have access or get access to possibly investing in your deal. So go ahead, click the button underneath this video. We'll get you the 10 steps to the perfect pitch. We want to do everything we can to help you. Thanks, Kevin.
Good to be here.
All right, buddy.
All right.